Hello, 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 everybody. Everybody. What's cracking? What's happening? What's going on? How is everybody doing? I see that we're getting a little bit of light here. The sun is shining through. It's setting already. Let me take a little drink. Okay. So I just got off, just so you know. I have some thoughts and opinions about things right now. Maybe I'm going on rant mode. I'm not sure. But do you ever notice in your career path that you work that there's always going to be the employer that tells you how you make money at work and how you bring the company revenue? And again, you're going to hear me talk about revenue a lot. I'm a big talker about revenue. And oh, the sun is going crazy. Your employer will negotiate you on how you get paid. If your employer negotiates on different things, like a promise that you're gonna make extra money over here at this location and stuff, or if you were in transfer, let's say you were transferring, it goes both ways. The employer that is hiring you has to have some sort of negotiation. If they don't have a negotiation, then it's just like basic term. You know what? I could just treat this other person like whatever. And what I mean by that is, like, let's say you don't argue with the employer about how you get paid or anything like that. They think of you as an employee that is working, and that is it. But if you push it and say, I need to make X amount of dollars for X amount of time that I'm here to make my ends meet at home, to have a roof over my head, basically. Now, it makes sense that a lot of the employers right now are in the edge where they're getting employees that come in and they do not want to work. That makes a total sense. Now, when I was saying as well as the title of the video and in the thumbnail, is you're deceiving as well. Because if the person that is getting hired looks like trash, maybe they haven't slept in forever because they're going through some things and they need a job and the interview showed up. Sometimes some of the employees will look deceiving when you're doing an interview with them. And some employees, they tend to think about that and not think about, like, I can really see, like, if I was a person that was a hiring person, I wouldn't hire based on looks. Like, you showed up to an interview, yes, in a tuxedo, but why you showed up in a tuxedo for? Like, why does your job interview have to be that kind of formal wear? Imagine them being in that formal wear with them being in regular clothes. There's a lot of shadowing. You don't see my face. No, but just imagine them. Don't just automatically like, oh, well, they look trashy when they come to an interview. They're gonna look trashy whenever they're working. No, because you got a suit. You got a suit on. Like, that probably didn't make sense to a lot of people right there. because it is confusing. It is. Now, throughout the entire time that I have been at my job facility, I've seen people come and go for different situations. More so, the situation is, I'm not getting paid enough. And they're like, well, you're not getting paid enough because we don't have too much business in this location. Let's move you to a different location. They move you to a different location and you're still not understanding how you're getting paid. We are humans here. We got things on our mind. We need to be able, when a person is new at a job site, let them be introduced to the newcomers. I don't understand why it's so hard to communicate with your employees. And I don't understand why it's so hard to communicate with the new employee that has showed up. Because every facility runs different. Every manager runs different. Even though you will have that one manager that would be like, well, it should work all the time like this. Every single manager works differently. They're not going to work the same. So if you get transferred over and over and over again, you're working with different managers, you're learning the system all over again. And now you're kind of stuck in a rambo where like, this person effed me over because of different situations. It could be anything. Let me see how long I've been here. 6 minutes. Okay. So no matter if you're interviewing a person, no matter if you're the employer being interviewed, everybody is deceiving because a person can, the employer that is going to be hired can be like, I work the best, I can do the best job that there ever is, I can multitask, I can do all these tasks and nobody has to tell me what to do. My ego is so high that I am just the best of the world, and so this is why you gotta hire me, or this is why I gotta be at this location. What happens there is there's mixed emotions between employer and employee because they're deceiving. And then once they get hired, their actions come no more. All that stuff that they've talked about in the interview being so great, so wonderful, has gone to the drain and out to the wells now, being recycled into new water. Because they said that their ego is so freaking high that they will do the best of the best, and then when it comes to reality, you put them on the floor, you put them on the spot, they're like, just freeze up. They freeze up. They're like, well, I don't know. It's like, well, show me what you got. If you sold me at an interview telling me all these things, then show me what you got. Are you there to show me? Or are you just talking crap? I mean, of course, the employer is not going to say you're just talking crap, but only in certain situations. I have been with my company for so freaking long. I have too much experience between customers and too much experience between coworkers and employees, employers, and the business. I cannot say my ego is that high, but I have so much experience on the different types of situations. People need to review a little bit more about certain topics. And I think that will be on the next session of Render's live stream, because this is a good one. But this topic is the employers can be as deceiving as the employee. Because when I show up to an interview, I say nothing. You say less. At the job that I am in, I say less. I let my voice, my actions, take the breath out of them. I don't need to sit there and rant. Oh, I need a job because I gotta pay bills. Oh, I have a kid and I have a husband, and oh, my other job wasn't cutting it because I wasn't bringing enough cash. Like, if I hear a person that does that and I'm trying to hire them, I don't want to, because all they're gonna have is problems. All they're gonna be worried about is bills, and they're not making enough, and they need to make a lot. You gotta make a lot of money. I gotta make a lot of money. That's something I would not even like to even talk about. You don't let anybody know. And this should be another separate video as to how I'm being interviewed, but I don't want that much attention on my channel, even though I get only 1 viewer per, if you see this video, thumbs it up, and then tell me what you think about what I'm just saying. But oh my God, there's so much to talk about. I am ranting off the storm. And I'm not even tipsy yet. I'm not even drunk, tipsy, nor feeling anything. It's just me, because this is how I am naturally. I am very talkative. I speak my emotions. People always think, oh, well, you've got to be drunk to speak your emotions. You can ask everybody that I work with. I am loco to the moco. And I'm not even taking any drugs. I'm not drinking no alcohol, not smoking no tweed, nothing. I can be sober, I can be tipsy, I can be drunk and still understand what I'm talking about. I'm just, it gets confusing on my behalf, because a lot of folks out here can't see that. I'm confused myself. I never known so many people that needed help. Never. And that is literally gonna probably be my next session here. I kind of did want to chill out, watch a movie, but today we had a meeting at work. Some things were exchanged. Let me say that on my next video, because I am going to make another video in a few minutes. Well, if you're here and you're hearing my live stream later in the future, let me just tell you in the next session. So anywho, I'm coming forward, but I got all this stuff. What do you think about a deceiving employer and employee? If those who have not been employed before, you're in for a long run. If you are very young and never had a job, or just never had a job, you're in for a big time run. It don't matter if you have a career or not. You're in a big time run. Let me know. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.